pole in D.C., sunk the battleship, and changed it to the District of America. No, everything's tribal land now.
Right. Ain't nobody technically gonna really own no land. You gonna probably have your area just based off your family tree and your tribe. It's gonna be tribal land, all tribal land. It ain't never been like this. That started when they started the colonies, and pretty much these guys really ain't never had no land. They were always a business. They were always a business, never a country. United States is not a country. It's a business. So when they came over here, they came over as companies. The Virginia Company, the Plymouth Rock Company,
Northwest Trading Company.
Yeah, they was all companies. They wasn't no land. They never had no land. It's all business. Like they tell you, it's nothing personal. It's all business. Yeah, because they can't get. You got to think about this. Why would they? The only thing they got is human collateral. That's why they had the stock market crashed in 1933. The only thing they don't got no land. They never had no land. And the only thing, the reason why they got the land is because they got the people who's supposed to be on the land. They using their mental, a black Negro color type thing to market them as chattel property. So if you chattel property, whatever you own is part of that chattel property. So they kind of like run it like that. So they don't got no land really. They just got the people agreeing to this system, which is pretty much is over. I mean, Mystery Babylon has fallen. If you ain't been paying attention, Mr. Babylon is over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a contract system.
Yeah,
but most people are not looking at the word contract.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Con mean lean or against something.
Mm-hmm.
Tract is how you used to describe parcels of land.
Mm-hmm.
It's a contract system. It's a system of liens on the land.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't own the land. They just can block you from executing your birthright out of ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I put everything in the public domain. Notice the agent is notice the principal. All public notices time-stamped and archived through a social media platform with a reach of 1,000 or more people.
Right.
Because once that's done, that's in effect using the oral traditions of the tribe to reclaim their shores.
Right. Why do they call the United States a nation?
To deceive a nation, a ship is a nation.
Right.
Right. Every ship has a nationality. America is a nation because it's a nationality under the Admiralty jurisdiction. Right. America itself, remember, they said that we crashed our landmass into their ship, which makes America have to be a big ass ship.
Yeah, right.
So they operating under the false pretense that America is a ship that crashed into their ship, the Plymouth, which we know as the Mayflower.
Right.
And once we crash into their ship, they execute rescue protocol of salvage rights to recover the lost vessels, which is the people,
right,
that they classified as dead, civilly mortis, lost at sea.
Right.
Right. And that's the Admiralty War protocol for a season of territory.
Right.
Until we sink their battleship.
Game over. Hey, we'll take one more question, y'all, and then we'll get up out of here because we had to be long on this one. I was waiting on them Lady Chiefs to come in and ask them questions. I guess Rod must have answered all their questions while they was up in here. They must have, because half of the questions I had more questions on my list, but while we was going, you was answering them as you was going, right? So you was answering most of the questions. Hey, Rod, what you got on that dude? I did a tape on that dude, Robert F. Williams, man. And it seemed like to me, the FBI really was after that guy. And it's like this. whatever you do, if you come to shoot at me and I shoot back, and then you tell me I'm breaking the law, but the guy that shot at me ain't breaking the law, what kind of mindset or were they in the '60s? Man, I don't know if I could have lived back then, man.
Which guy you talking about, Elder?
The dude that was in Monroe, North Carolina, the one that wrote the book Negroes with Guns. You the one talking about that book, the Negroes.
Oh, yeah. We got a right to bear arms, but they don't want us to have guns, right? Because then we could defend ourselves. Right. The tribes, we didn't, guns wasn't part of our necessary survival gear until the Europeans came.
Right. The Negro
right. Right. Because we used to bow hunt, right, and we used to farm.
Right.
Right. And the cow is not from North America, and the pig is not from North America.
Right.
But now you have wild cows and wild pigs all over North America.
Right.
Right. So when you look at the necessity of firearms, it's a constitutional right. And no right's supposed to be abridged. But they had to come up with gun control and as a means to keep outlaw tribes from amassing enough firepower to resist the corporate government that was encroaching upon their territories.
Right.
That's why they turned us against each other. As long as we fighting each other, we can't overthrow them.
That's crazy, man. Hey, y'all, hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, man. We got 2,500 people in here. Hey, everybody send Rod $5. Send them $1, $2, whatever you got. Because we don't need Rod working on no job. What we need Rod doing is sitting home watching these suckers. Because we think they finna try to get something cracking. Especially with this Nigerian candidate thing, with the school shooting, with that crazy commercial they just showed us talking about the kids that is fear for their life. These people sick, man. We dealing with the last of the lunatic energy. Like I said, Rod, I said there, but I had remembered the cover of Willie Lynch. The Willie Lynch cover got the moon. He got a moon on the front. When I said that the Willie Lynch syndrome was the Willie Lynch letter had lunatic written all over it. Because lunatic means mental illness. So you don't think somebody don't got a mental illness if they'll take a woman, a pregnant woman, and tie her to two horses, beat both horses till they rip her apart, then stomp the baby? That's a mental illness right there. You got to be messed up in the head to do something like that, man. You can't be a normal, regular guy. You know what I'm saying? You off in the head. Huh?
Elijah Muhammad said, as wicked as you think these people are, you cannot think wicked enough to grasp the depths of their wickedness.
Damn. Whew.
How wicked they is, your mind can't fit around that level of wickedness.
Man.
Remember, it's an Iceman inheritance of a psychopathic racial personality disorder.
He did say that.
Right? And all of the rules to the game is in the ISIS papers.
Man. That's cold.
And the reverse protocol is in the United Independent Compensatory Code by Neely Fuller. The counter racism manual. So when you're up against an enemy that's determined to crush you, if his wickedness is worse than your goodness will allow you to see, you ain't gonna never be able to overcome it.
Man.
Because you can't grasp that level of wicked.
You can't fathom. Elijah Muhammad said it just like this. He said, you can't fathom the mind of the devil. You know what I'm saying? You can't fathom it. I mean, you can't even, like, stuff that even if you think outside of the box and go outside of that, you couldn't even fathom it outside of that. So whatever he meant by that, tying a woman to two horses and beating it, that's sick, man.
That's devoid of all humanity.
Yeah, straight up. You ain't no human, man. You a beast.
Then they also tell you the psychology of what you're dealing with, though. Because when you can see what they will allow you to see that they do in wickedness, that's enough to let you know right there that at least you gotta be willing. If you catch somebody tying a woman and two horses, you gotta be willing to cut him in half with a sword.
Yeah, ASAP.
You know, if you can't do that, then you're not ready to defend. If he want to tear your woman in half with two horses, you need to be equally prepared to cut him in half with a sword.
Yeah. Straight up, real talk.
Because if you're not, he just gonna continue to tear your women apart with horses. You gotta know what you're dealing with. And the hardest part for you to ever grasp is that the enemy has been closer than you possibly could have imagined the whole time.
I'm telling you. Sneaky like. Hey man, everybody send Rod $1, man. If you can't send them a $5, I'll send them $1. That'll put them in the game. 12. We got 2,400 people. Everybody send them $1. That'll put them in the game till the next time we come on. Yeah, man. So y'all, we love y'all. Peace and love. We got some more coming out. We're gonna be back again. Probably what's the day? We'll probably be back Friday if we will see how the crowd going, and we will probably be back Friday. Give you more updates. But from now on to I start today, Roy, I'm gonna start keeping an eye on the school shooting thing, and so I can give you keep giving you an update just in case you miss. I'm gonna give you an update on. We're gonna be watching them now. We got the eye on them now. Big brother's watching. Big mama's watching now.
You know, they just had look. I got a call this morning. They had one in Wisconsin yesterday.
Dang, I'm about to go look that up. And yet, Wisconsin. Wow, they'll never have nothing in Wisconsin. That's a weird, awkward place because ain't nothing but white folks there. Kind of. I drove through Wisconsin before, man. I ain't seen no newbies out there.
Shit, you must ain't go to Milwaukee, Racine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why I ain't go to Milwaukee. I went through the mountain part. Because Milwaukee, that's where Kemp Ken them from. Milwaukee and all this.
Yeah, you got Racine, Wisconsin. Racine be rocking.
Okay, I'm about to go check
they got some cities up there. We up there. They just don't want y'all to know we up there.
Yeah, we everywhere. That's what we. I ain't gonna doubt you, Rod. Because we Negroes everywhere. I didn't live in some spots where like it was. They in Albuquerque. Albuquerque is a spot. I live in Albuquerque. Yeah, so we everywhere. I ain't gonna deny it. All right, y'all. Peace and love. We out, man. Free all the political prisoners. We want to send a shout out to all the chiefs that was in here, the lady chiefs that was in here tonight with us. We got more. We got a tape on the video side to go along with this tape about the chiefs, the lady chiefs stepping up, because we need more women chiefs. Women chiefs do a great job at what they do. So we need more women chiefs. A whole bunch of men chiefs now. We need a whole bunch of more women chiefs standing up and doing what Rod was saying, getting in contact, start back organizing the family. Start back organizing your family structure. Find a person that's going to do the financial. Find a person that went to school that got the law degree. Find a person who got the business so we can start buying stuff from their business and asking them what they need to better the business. So we got to start back building our family structures. That's the mission for my lady chiefs. Set up your family structure. We out of this thing, y'all. We love y'all.
I got one part. You ready to come up with? I got to get some references now.
Go ahead.
So for a lot of us don't remember how the family need to be set up. Malachi wrote a book called The Holy Tabernacle Family Guide.
Fire.
Right? That's one resource that, if you can access, is a valuable resource for governing over a family. Also, there's several good books on Amazon on organizational structure. You just got to remember that you got to categorize things and put people where they best suited skill set wise. So study organizational structure, right? Study the Holy Tabernacle Family Guide, and building family relations is the means by which you execute those two books.
Oh yeah. That's fine. I think I got that book, Rod. Is that? Nah, I don't think I got that. It's a small little pamphlet. I'm about to go
Mm-hmm.
look. I think I might have that book in my collection.
Yeah, the Holy Tabernacle Family Guide is excellent
I
for,
might get that from Doc by Doc.
especially when you come from a broken home and you want to know how the family structure is supposed to be set up. Right, the Holy Tabernacle Family Guide tell you what you need to know in the family to be a functional member of the family. It's a cold piece of work.
Man, I might have to go check that book out. I might need to get
Yeah,
some notes of that
it's
book.
it's about it's about 3/4 of an inch thick.
Yeah, it's a small book. Yeah, I got that
Yeah,
book.
it's
Yeah,
about 3 inches, 4 inches tall, and about 2.5 inches wide.
yeah, I got the book. I got that book. I got it. I know exactly what you're talking about. I got it. It's like a black cover with a gold, like a little gold square ring around the cover, and it got the letters
I
right
know
there.
they have several printings of it, so I'm not sure.
Okay,
Also,
yeah,
don't forget the Longhouse Treaty or Constitution.
yeah.
Read that. Read the Iroquois Constitution, and this is gonna give you a lot of understanding of the structure
Mm-hmm.
by which the tribe is set up, and then you'll know that you first have to deal with your family members, and then you branch out to your community. Then that makes the alliances functional across the land. Starting at the grassroots is always the most effective means of returning back to prominence.
Right. Also, in the links in the descriptions, I got the Clan Mother. I got Empress Ratbird, the tape that we did with Empress Ratbird, the tape.
All right. What you doing that? I'm gonna fry me up one of these Blicky Beezies, and we're gonna get into the subject matter. All right, make sure y'all checking for. I just sent somebody the invite to get in. We'll give you a couple more, about another few seconds while I like this. That's some good stuff there. Okay, that means I can go to the next person. Duke Vibes. Duke Vibes. Come on in, come on in. You are now chiefing with the chief. Chief Pontiac Rye. Contrary to popular opinion, I am not the only chief in this city. What's going on, my brother?
What's the deal? Peace, God. So, man, I can't believe I'm actually talking to you right now. But I remember when you was walking I think it was we was walking through continuity of government, and we was talking
Yeah.
about it was about the schools, and I think that's what it was. And I don't know if you've seen it, but did you see the dude who slaughtered the girl on the train? That ain't had nothing to do with the man. Something else just popped up to my mind. My mind is rambling. You know when you finally get on and you ain't think you was gonna do it, it's like dang, you don't really you knew what to
So
talk about, but now you don't. You know.
this is what you do. You take a breath, center yourself, right? And go back to your original thought. What was you want? What did you want to ask about?
Okay, thank you for that. I think it was really about the Orisha stones. I don't know if it's like a specific Orisha that we really supposed to have, or if you can just jump into any one, you know. And I just really wanted to learn more about that.
So when you're dealing with the Orisha, those are ancestral energies. And in the religious world, they call them ancestral spirits. But in the realm of the Orisha, they don't really call them spirits. They ancestral energies. Um, the spirit term has become abused and misused so much. But what it is a lot of us, the tribes, we was born at one time under the house of an Orisha,
Okay.
right, or a Loa. It
Right.
depends on your tradition, right? And the Normally, your totem animal tells you who your Orisha is, meaning what family line you come through,
So
right? And a lot of people then lost track of how to discover their totem animal, so we like
that was the
working
next
on figuring
question.
it out.
How do you
So,
but how do you figure out what your totem animal is? Do you just like do you gotta pick it or it's like given to you or something?
okay, the first thing you start with, what's your favorite animal?
Honestly, it would probably have to be a dog.
Okay, so the dog energy, that's Chief Zolo, DMX.
Okay. Damn. Yeah, that
What
makes
they called him in the Egyptian, they called him Anubis, but over here we called him Chief Zolo.
okay. That
That's
sounds close to
DMX.
Zulu too.
Yeah, it's close, but it's spelled with an X, not a Z.
Oh
But
yeah.
when you're talking phonetically, it sounds similar.
Man, but man, so is it do you think that if I was like, for example, say water signs, I'm big on like astrology and zodiac signs and stuff like that. But you know, I'm a Pisces, me and my twin. But when I was getting the my obsidian fire Orisha stone, one of them, I was told that I should basically work with the other element. Now, the whole time that I've had this one, every time I put both of them on, it's like I don't know. The whole day is different. It's like energetic and but I don't know if that's just because of the stones itself. This is a I forgot what it is, but I know it's obsidian and mixed with something else. But man, I just when I tell you, I don't know if it's like the energy itself that's coming from these, or I don't know if I be thinking about it too much. But I definitely feel some type of change energetically when it comes to like I don't know if I be like doing too much, but I can always find myself getting into it. I don't know if it's because this one is really fire, but I got it from man, I forgot his name. I'm gonna have to look him up. But all in all, thank you for telling me that about the totem animal. I'm gonna get into that more.
Okay, now you talking about the elements. It's elemental magic is the five elements: earth, air, fire, water, and ether.
Yeah, like every time I put this on, it's like I'm